Training in unconscious state. How far did you succeed with it? I believe your son has become 30% stronger than before. It was hard because of all that pressure. To progress this much in just a few days is just what you would expect from my son. My lord. Are you inside? Come in. A guest has arrived from the Supreme Association. It seems Surin has come. Mama, your son's training ends here. Make sure he gets lots of food and sleep once he wakes up. Okay. I will tell the servants to do so. Li Riang went ahead first to Hyongsan to think of a way to break the formation. It seems I missed him. However, the Power King Peng Jiol. I wonder what method you used to convince him with that fiery temper of his. How can you be certain that he will quietly follow along? No persuasion. I only asked him once. He agreed to follow with excitement when I told him that I would be fighting the Death King and the Green King. Still, the Peng family of Hebei has quite an enormous influence in Murim. One must plan with great caution in a situation such as this one. It is incomprehensible for him to just follow along just like that. Once he wakes up, you may feed him whatever he wants except for alcohol. Yes, Patriarch. It might have been more burdensome for him to hurt my feelings than getting involved in a political warfare. Pardon? I gave him a beating for something unpleasant not too long ago. Did the Power King Peng Jiol also? This. Are you the coachman? Coincidentally, but I am not a professional coachman. I knew the feeling of oppression from one of the 24 strongest would be this great. Hurry up. You are talking too much. Can't I even say a few words? You can just sit alongside the coachman if you like talking that much. What did you just? Oh God. For the young master to treat the Power King Peng Jiol in this manner, Let's depart, master, yes. Hiya. Close your legs. I don't know why you are blaming me for the small size of the carriage. It isn't right. You follow us on foot. You. The trail ends here. Did you carefully search around 200 yards of here? Yes, but we couldn't find anything near here. Useless bastards. To disappear without a trace right under our noses. Drive the carriage slowly. My apologies, the mountain path has many small and large stones. Cook. You should have brought a professional coachman. I wonder how you plan to take us there while driving the carriage like this. Gu Wai, a former assassin of the Salmon family and a member of the Dark Society, is now acting as a coachman. I even have to put up with hearing such nonsense. Huh. You stopped again when we still have a long way ahead. Let us go because we don't know anyone like that. We still need to check inside the carriage to be certain. You should not do something you will regret. You are one cocky coachman. They also take me as a coachman. I definitely told you to do nothing you will regret. Anyone daring to go into the carriage will be killed. Ha! This is now making me more interested in inspecting that carriage. What now? Do you still want to inspect the carriage? What a talented coachman. What? What is this? Even my heart is racing. TSK. These guys, no way. Ugh. That man is wearing a blood-red cloak. There is only one cult in the Murim that does such strange things. The blood cult. This can't be happening. I never thought there would be a monster in the carriage. One, two, three, there are 6 of them, right? Yes. That is, if there's no other group nearby. It is truly unfair. To possess the heavenly sword at just the age of 20. The Sword King would be shocked if he saw that. It's disappointing that you struggled just to defeat 6 people. Struggled. They ate some strange pills and then 3 of them suddenly became stronger. I was reorganizing my strength to face them, but I wasn't struggling. Ugh. Everyone's body is distorted and their veins are protruding grotesquely. This is a typical side effect that occurs as you consume more and more chi essence. It seems like the pill must have had an effect that rapidly consumed their inner chi and made them explosively stronger. Chi essence is a double-edged sword. If used appropriately, it's useful, but if it's abused to the point of depleting your chi, it leads to an inevitable death. They must have entered the fight with the resolve to die from the beginning. There's no room for doubt. It's the blood cult. But as far as I know, the blood cult has long been extinct. The extinction of the blood cult has been recorded 5 times in the history of Murim. Even though they were wiped out, they always unexpectedly appeared and caused trouble again and again. It must be announced to the Martial Alliance. If they're fighting like this, it means they have already recovered their power to some extent. Right now? Yes, right now. Lord. Yes. If it's not a small village, there should be someone from the Alliance. Please hurry and tell them. Just in case, I'll take a corpse with me. Surin, if a carriage goes astray without any good reason, should you hit the horse or the driver himself? Damn it. Thirteen. Let's give it a try. I thought it would just be a waste of time. Don't mess it up. This is a technique that was accurately calculated and drawn without a margin of error. A technique? All you have to do is destroy it to the point where you can squeeze in. There's no need to make a fuss like this. There was no way to enter because the scale of the palace is large and complex, and 13 locations have to be destroyed at the same time. But it doesn't seem like there's anything special about just breaking into the Inwang Palace. It's an illusion. An illusion? The mountain in front of you is not real, it's an illusion. If you step into it recklessly, you'll get lost and wander around in circles endlessly. If you're unlucky, you could get caught in another formation and be seriously injured or even killed. However, who are you, traveling with the master? It seems like you're a Taoist who doesn't care much about worldly affairs. As for myself, I am from Heb. We can exchange names later. So, is it possible to destroy that formation? It's my first time encountering such a large and complex formation before, so I'll have to try first. Luckily, my skills are one step above his. It's at times like these that I feel like he isn't bad. Yield. Cough. I knew something was up when the guy who usually complained said nothing. I knew this bastard would eventually change his mind. Cough. If you had realized it, why didn't you tell me earlier? Then I could have disappeared from your sight sooner. Pathetic bastard. So you don't like the business that Jinsa Chiak is doing? Has anything improved since he killed 3 warriors of the Chanhajang business branch? Now he's threatening to strangle the necks of the small merchants and prevent them from trading with Chanhajang. It's a business that had gone astray from the start. The entire Nokrim is blinded by its glaring flaws. I wonder if the 18th branch of Nokrim is aware. Come to your senses. Being a merchant was never the right fit for us. Shut up. Must we only wear Nokrim's clothes? Out of respect for old times, I've tolerated and tried to understand whatever you said. But now I can't bear to listen to you anymore. I have nothing more to say. Regardless of what happens to Nokrim, it's no longer my concern. Jiaguang, you bastard. Do you truly want to die? Do what you want. I'm not strong enough to even choose that. Huh? What is that? What? Fireworks. Huh? And no way. When the technique is broken, the illusion will vanish in an instant, and the original appearance of Hyangsan Mountain will emerge. Now then. What's going on outside? I'll go have a look. What's happening? Yes. Did you witness it? My ability to destroy a whopping 13 techniques at once. Where did those 2 go? They're already headed towards the Inwang Palace. I'll guide you to the Inwang Palace. Sure. Master. All the techniques laid out in Hyangsan Mountain have been completely destroyed. What bullshit are you spouting? It's that man, Nakwang. The one who mocked me in the Iron Blood Castle. Ugh. What? What's happening? Who on earth would do such a thing? Who? Eek. Peng Jiayil. Why is he here in Hyangsan? Amongst the bandits, there is no one who does not know me. If anyone here dares to get in the way of what's about to unfold, whoever it is, I, Peng Jiayil, will personally crush them without mercy. Peng Jiayil. What's the meaning of this? How did you get here? Long time no see, you bandit. Is that Cheol Musong scoundrel hiding in the back room? I heard he was here, so why isn't he showing his pompous face? How did you know that Cheol Musong is here? Did you hear that? He just confessed that Cheol Musong is here. I had a feeling he wouldn't be able to keep his mouth shut. Tell Cheol Musong. The moment he steps out of the Inwang Palace, he'll truly meet his end this time. Damn it. Look at this arrogant bastard. The audacity you have to talk to me, Jinsa Chiak, leader of Nokrim, like that. Who the hell are you? Looks like Chiol Musong didn't tell you. Well, considering his personality, admitting that he got beaten up by someone younger like me must be unbearable. Ha-un Ho, master of Chanhajang. I am the one who will be sending you to the afterlife. Chanhajang's master, Ha-un Ho. Chanhajang's master. That scoundrel who mocked me turned out to be nothing more than a merchant's son. Ha ha ha. It seems that Chanhajang's master is a narrow-minded person. You would kill me, Nokrim's Jinsa Chiak, for just giving him a bowl of rice. Just a bowl. In that bowl lie the lives of 3 innocent people, as well as the thriving business district my father worked tirelessly to establish. And just now you dared to insult my father to my face. The reasons to kill you seem endless, it seems. That brat dares to defy the great lord. Bastard. Why are you meddling? That bastard. If that's your intention, then there's no other choice. I have no choice but to make your father regret sending you here. The young master will undoubtedly kill Nokrim's lord. I know. If you knew, shouldn't you have stopped him rather than helping him? You're a Taoist monk. Though I'm a monk, I am a dedicated sorcerer. I know that even sorcerers value human life as much as Taoist monks. I've wished that I could stop him 100 times, 1,000 times. While I value life, I also understand that some problems cannot be resolved through dialogue. On the way here, witnessing the hardships faced by local merchants under Nokrim's tyranny, is taking his life necessary? I will consider it a worthy sacrifice. You are quite a reasonable monk. It's because I'm a sorcerer. Whoa. The axe, the epitome of heavy weaponry. But that man, Jin Sachiak. He has mastered and incorporated the subtle techniques that are close to quickness in that axe. Ugh. You're just all talk. Huh. It would be perfect to keep you alive and use you as a worker for gathering firewood for winter. But, of course, damn it. This. With a sword like that. Against the axe of Nokrim's Jin Sa. How long do you think you can withstand my attacks? My master, do you think he would have given me a sword that can barely withstand the swing of your axe? I don't care about your master. Heavenly thunder, 3 strikes. Ugh. Heavenly thunder, 3 strikes. How can the son of a merchant use techniques from Namgung? The master is the elder of the Namgung clan. In the past, after gaining fame in the 24 provinces, I once foolishly challenged him and was beat senseless. You must know how formidable he is. A disciple of that wandering old man. Such an arrogant fellow became a master of the 24 provinces. Is it true? Did you provoke the master and get beaten up? Damn it. Yes, laugh. When you die, your master's disappointment will be immense. If you die laughing, won't the disappointment be lessened? What would master say if he saw me? Would he be surprised to see a man who lives a normal life fighting and running around? Do not shed too much blood. Even if you have to see blood, try to avoid it as much as possible. Go and tell your master how much you owe him. That's why I'm here, master. To avoid having to kill 100 people in the future. Bastard. Ugh. One life is needed as an example. This, damn it. Cough, cough. What's happening out here? Master. I'll kill you. Die. You're welcome to try. Damn it. Even after fighting with all your might. If a nightmare were to become reality, this would be it. Do you feel it? The despairing gazes that surround you. Don't be mistaken. This. I am. Jin Sachiak. To be beaten up to this extent. Ugh. Driven by anger, you engaged in numerous clashes where you exerted your full strength. The shocks accumulated from those encounters have left you with internal injuries. Looking at the amount of blood he coughed up, it seems that his internal injuries are deep and he can't fight anymore. It seems so. Then let's finish it now. Yet. Not yet. I'll fight till the very end. Gah. Ugh. Ka. Heaven-shattering sword form. Sword union. Cloud-splitting, unifying essence. Ah. Not yet. Nokrim's Jin Sachiak has been defeated. Drenched in blood where the seeds of despair are scattered, the bud of fear sprouts. No one from Nokrim will stand before my sword. Didn't you see her run this way? There are only animals here. Where did she run off to? No idea. The other group also reported a woman's tracks. Will you report to the Blood Lord that you lost that girl? Head to your assigned area at once and find the girl. Those two are the same idiots. I have seen all kinds of weird things while running the tavern. But I didn't expect to see the Death King Iron Muzong tied up like this. You don't have to worry about him regaining consciousness on his way to the Murim Alliance since I took good care of him. Let's relay this to the undercover squad waiting nearby. Sure. Did you make sure the Green King, Jin Sachiak, left this world painlessly? He made him collapse from exhaustion after blocking his axe strikes and cut him down with a single sword slash after that. His blood and flesh splattered in the sky and poured down like rain. Ugh! He could have killed him in a painless manner instead of being so cruel. He wasn't an animal, he should at least have been buried in a grave. If the entire Green Forest stronghold would have raised their swords after that, the young master would have had to kill hundreds and thousands with his sword. That's why he made an example of him to avoid any future troubles. All the bandits in the Green Forest stronghold forgot to hold their swords because they were so scared that they were pissing their pants. There's nothing else to say if that was the reason, you are bound to meet one or two idiots wherever you go. No way, that's asking me to take you in. I didn't expect you to say that. I'm no longer part of the Green Forest stronghold. I told the Green King not to be swayed by his personal greed and got kicked out after being labeled as a traitor. And now, do I take you in because you're homeless? I'm not a beggar. I realized the young master was not an ordinary person the moment I laid eyes upon you. And I'm totally convinced now. You are someone worthy of my loyalty for the rest of my life. Tell me what use I have for the loyalty of some bandit who used to earn his living by extorting money. There is nothing you can do for me. I, Li Zheguang, used to be a soldier before becoming a bandit. I was a fairly competent general before running away from the imperial palace because I couldn't tolerate the corruption of my superiors. I'm sure you will find some use for me if you take me in. I have neither the place nor the intention of using your skills. He will surely be good at driving a carriage since he was in the military. How long are you going to whine about that thing? Just take him. It's not easy for a man to take the initiative to kneel. You take him in then. Come to the Peng family. You won't have any difficulty adjusting there since the Peng family's roots are also in the military. I appreciate your kind words, but I have already decided. You're filled with loyalty. What a waste. This damned bear. This. I never thought about encountering such a troublesome guy. Why are you acting like that so suddenly? This feeling. No. I will be caught this way. If I don't shake them off before more of them join in. Ugh. Ha. Finally. How on earth did that girl escape the world of heaven? No matter how much I thought about it, I just couldn't think of an answer. So I tried thinking with a different approach. You weren't trying to escape, you were pretending to run away in an attempt to cleverly deceive us. And this right here is the end result. You were cursing and enticing us to make us think that we could catch you, but in the end, you ended up being caught up like this. Be careful, seems like everyone was killed with that dagger today. Can you still laugh and joke around even if I do this? You'd be better off just letting me go. I've already decided on this long ago. If you don't believe me, should we try testing it out somewhere first? Then you won't be able to get anything out of me, won't you? That's probably not something your late father would want now, is it? For example, something like this. The one who made you stab a dagger in your father's back. I guess you were taught to protect yourself from people like me. So it was you who approached my father's associates and persuaded them to betray him. You're lower than a wild beast. After seeing all your pointless moves, you really are your father's daughter after all. Let go of me. I said let go. The blood demon told me to capture you and bring you back alive, but breaking an arm or two in the process isn't too out of the ordinary. That way, you won't be able to resist. I'll kill you. I said I'll kill you, damn it. Release her. The hell is this? In today's world, you can't be foolish enough to call yourself an ally of this woman. Arg. Who are you? When I said to release her. Arg. What the? Huh. Whoa. My intuition was correct after all. Even though I left 1,000 years ago and started living a human life. This is what I've felt and recognized. So it was you after all. Have you been reincarnated? I didn't know that you were the woman the blood cult was chasing. Ha. Un-ho. I'm Ha-un-ho. But since you'll have to remember my name. What's yours? Hua-yun. My name is Hua-yun. Your face. Your body. Your scent. Even your name is still the same as that day. I don't know if you'll believe it, but you are the woman who I once loved. Would you look at this insane bastard? What are you doing just standing there? Kill that bastard and capture the girl. Mr. Yunho. Stay back. This time, I'll be the one to protect you. My dear Hua-yun. Don't be too upset. Of course, I understand Lady Surin's feelings since the young master turned a blind eye to your words. Young master went out of his way to go and save a damsel in distress. You never know what in this world is the truth. There's no guarantee that she's not a bait of the blood cult to lure the young master into a trap. He is too careless. I wonder why he couldn't take his eyes off her. Hey. I think there was an issue with my hearing just now. Are you jealous of her? It's nothing like that. I am not the one they are after. It's the martial art of my family. What kind of martial art? Truthfully, it's just a footwork technique that lets you walk on air. It's not something extraordinary that would catch the eyes of a peerless master. But they stubbornly want that martial art for some strange reason. He still wants that martial art despite being a peerless master. Could it be that it has some sort of secret to strengthen the inner chi? How did you know? I see. The backlash resulting from learning the blood cult's martial arts which makes their chi unstable might be the reason. Their inner chi had no yin and so much yang that even I was shocked. Martial arts focusing on only one type of energy often have limitations, if they were looking for a solution to balance their inner chi. You mean, the footwork technique of our family, is it the solution they have been looking for? It's just my guess because we don't have any clear evidence. I am getting even more angry after finding out the reason. They sacrificed my father and family only to overcome their limitations. Didn't you say you were going to the Murim Alliance to ask for help? Yes. What do you plan to do after they accept your request? I want to rebuild my family. And after rebuilding the family? My father. I will take revenge against those who made my family like this. I will. Do you think they will sit quietly and watch you prepare for revenge? Pardon. You are just as reckless as when you chased after your brother to the monster realm. They will be a threat even after the Murim Alliance agrees to help you. That's why you must prioritize revenge over rebuilding the family. I also want to do that, but I don't have the strength. You're lucky. My master made a request to me when he was alive. He asked me to kill the blood cult and completely uproot it if they somehow appeared again in the world. So, helping you will also mean fulfilling my master's request. Young master, will you help me again? What, don't like it? And no. I don't dislike it. It's just that I don't think I can be of help in any way. I also told you just now that I don't have the resources to receive help from someone as great as you. It's alright if you don't like it. Pardon. I don't think I would sleep if I was being chased. You can close your eyes because I will watch over you from afar. Yes. If you played any role in me and Wayan meeting again, you should have been a bit more generous. It would be better if she had experienced a less painful life. A guy with such big hands and too little brain. I would really think of myself as unreasonable and crazy if I didn't have memories of my past life. Thank you for your trust. The heavenly net was broken through and the girl was lost. And the whereabouts of some members of the blood squad were found missing. The girl will, eventually, get caught, please. Lord Blood Demon. Blood Demon. Here, no blood demon exists. Wapa. And my lord. I beg. I am reborn as the Blood Lord according to the will of the heavens. Ha. I can feel the stench of blood mixed in the air. You want to descend the mountain of heaven. It can't happen. It's true. I can feel it. The movement of the heavenly demon puts all forces on high alert. Tension causes friction which escalates into a big issue. The history of our heavenly demon cult will, why would this be recorded in history? I only want to enjoy this remaining youth of mine. Murim Alliance. A large organization formed by Murim's cooperation. I can't believe I came here myself. Pardon. If it isn't the young master of Supreme Association. It was my wish to meet you at least once even if you wouldn't come. What are you doing here? Did the Wudang mountain catch fire? There was no fire, but I am now greeting you as an elder of the Alliance. It seems you have many more talents other than pharmacy. I sure am talented in many other fields but nothing to brag about in front of the Heavenly Blood Sword. Heavenly Blood Sword. Everyone has been calling me the Heavenly Blood Sword ever since I set foot in here. Why is that? Didn't the Rust King's blood pour down like rain from the sky? There's a rumor going around that you, at a few years of age, subdued the 4 kings from the list of 24 strongest and sent the Rust King to the afterworld with just one sword strike. The fact about such a great person not having a title wasn't in line with the preference of those higher-ups. The fact that they chose heavenly blood. I'm in for quite an earful from my father. But I'm grateful to you for this because Miram Alliance now has less work to do because of that. And who might this lady be? My name is Seo Wayan. I'm honored to meet you, Elder. What honor is there in meeting an old man who spends his time making pills atop a mountain? I'm Tihio. What relationship do you have with the young master here? Perhaps, love. I heard you earlier that someone wanted to see me. Ahem, a man said that when he visited the beggar sex base and left behind a blood cult member's corpse. He told them that you and the barbarian king killed some members of the blood cult. That happened on our way to the Green King's residence. And I came here this time because I wanted to tell you something about those guys. I want to ask you something about the blood cult. Let's talk over a talk since it'll be a long conversation. The Miram Alliance states that it is keeping an eye on the atrocities being committed by the blood cult throughout the Central Plains as they received reports regarding the destruction of several small sections. Such a sad incident that happened to you. But it's still a blessing that at least you could survive and plan for the future. Don't stress yourself because I assure you my complete cooperation as my way of giving face to the young master. Thank you, Elder. What is it that you wanted to ask of me? Please accept this first. It's an alliance token. If you're asking me to join. I already told Elder Chu of the beggar sect that I've no interest in joining the alliance. You should first know that you're now the temporary Miram Alliance head. And you'll need this token to enter the Imperial Palace. Imperial Palace? The Emperor sent a decree regarding the blood cult. Miram Alliance must offer complete assistance in eradicating the blood cult. I will definitely be able to secure some money or something else from the Emperor. Perhaps, did you really accept the request because of the money? I realized while calculating the cost to rebuild your family that it'll take more than just a penny or two. And wouldn't it be better to take the path that makes us money rather than coming back empty-handed if we are going to do it anyway? Thinking about it again, it seems to be, you're right. I had no clue the Imperial Palace would be this big and spacious. I know. I wonder if it was this big before. You must be a really talented person to have become a great master at such a young age. Well, I might be. Please wait while a golden guard comes over to guide you to the inner palace where His Majesty resides. Making us wait when he asked us to come. The things I just mentioned should never be done once inside the inner palace. Leave your weapons and luggage here. How many more gates like this must we pass through? His Majesty will be here soon, so I request the Miram Alliance Master to wait here. Let's just kill. Your Majesty, the people from the Miram Alliance have just arrived. It must have been hard coming this far. I'm really grateful to the Miram Alliance for willing to respond to my request. A guy about the size of a rat is the Emperor. I suddenly want to slap him in the face. Huh? Why is that unknown guy staring at me with sharp eyes? Let's kill him. A person claiming to be the master of the blood cult visited me before. He told me that he was my elder brother and also the Son of Heaven chosen by the heavens. He told me thereafter to abdicate the throne for him since he would soon become a supreme being and that it was also the will of the heavens. I have so many people countless times arrogantly claiming their desires to be the will of the heavens. Master of Miram, I heard that you previously confronted a group of people from the blood cult and defeated them with ease. The Miram Alliance sent you here because no one is more familiar with the blood cult than you right now. I would like you to hear your opinion on how to resolve this matter. Listening to His Majesty made me realize that there's no need to root them out one by one. They are nothing more than hunting dogs who have set their eyes on the prey. If we set up a trap and use His Majesty as bait, it's not difficult. Such insolence. You dare use His Majesty as bait, how dare you say such a ridiculous thing? It didn't contain any killing intent, but should have been enough to threaten him, so how come he didn't even blink, let alone make any movement? You and I don't even know what this unknown energy is that's making me shudder. I'll kill him if he doesn't withdraw at the count of 3. 1. 2. Admiral Dongcheng. Put away your sword. Your Majesty. The wailings of the poor and innocent people keep growing louder with each passing day due to the blood cult. The safety of this body doesn't matter if it's for the sake of the people's peace. A temperament of a saint for a guy who's about the size of a rat. Can you really eradicate the blood cult if we proceed with your plan of using me as bait? Can you kill Blood Demon, the master of the blood cult? I'm the Murim Alliance's Master Haun-Ho and the one who was bestowed full authority by the Emperor. The Murim Alliance Master's position should be vacant. This is in no way different than gambling with His Majesty's life. Admiral Dongcheng should have stopped His Majesty. The first step is to pierce the neck or heart with a single thrust. And the second step is to cut off the head to make sure the person is dead. When the number of seasoned warriors increases in the epicenter, it is important to buy time by reinforcing our defenses. This will be the most crucial moment of the battle. That's enough. It doesn't matter how hard they strike because we can withstand their assault at our current level. We received reports that the young emperor has been enjoying his hunt far from the palace these days. It is both outrageous and suspicious to see that guy move so openly after receiving the command from this king in person. It could be a trap or just those people taking some unwarranted risk to show their resolve. It doesn't matter if it's a trap since no one can stop me now after achieving the great perfection state. Get ready. I will personally deliver my brother's head to the imperial palace. The heavens' mandate had appointed me the emperor. You who defy the heavens' order are nobodies. Right. The emperor has gone to pee. Let's finish by then. Those who defy the heavens will. There's only death. The heaven-shattering sword will be shattered by the sword bestowed with the heaven's mandate. The first sword is meant for splitting the clouds with the moon descending slash. The second sword breaks even the moon with its heaviness. What? This marks the end of your delusion. May I see your sword for a moment? It's the sword my late master gave me. Ah. I thought the pattern looked familiar. It's indeed the legendary sword Donlu. Did your master not tell you anything about this sword? No. I've seen this sword in a book that records the treasures of the imperial family. My late father wanted to give it to Namdung Chong, who was his benefactor, as a gift. This is the sword that the famous master Gu Yaja was commissioned to have made. Gu Yaja. I knew it wasn't an ordinary sword, but this sword has been strangely unable to meet its master and has been tangled in my feet for a long time. That old man kept the famous sword that Gu Yaja made, it even has a name. The emperor's gifts are considered ceremonial heirlooms and are supposed to be passed down through the family. Seeing that he gave Donlu to you, an outsider, instead of leaving it to the family, it seems that your master loved you very much. Thanks to the master's love for his disciple, Donlu is returning to the Imperial Palace to do great things. I wonder if there is another such strange connection. A connection, huh? I hope you come by often and have tea while we talk about Murim. Sure, whatever. I'd also like you to teach me some martial arts when you have the time. What? Huayun sect Huayun. I heard that the young master of Chanhajang wrote the letters on the signboard, and he wrote it amazingly well. Thank you, Sob. I want to open a martial arts school for children, just like before, to help them grow strong, teach them breathing techniques, and basic internal and external martial arts. Or was thinking about the members of her family who had passed away. Oh my. Why are you crying all of a sudden? Don't cry. I'm weak in the face of your tears. Ha Surin, the Lord of Hauman, was among the first people to show their face when it was time to fill the judging by their bright complexions. It seems you two had a pleasant time. Who did you meet on your way here? Why is your expression like that? What's wrong with my expression? Displeased that Huayun and the young master spent time alone. This is a list of masters based in Wushan. Why are you giving me this when I didn't ask for it? Didn't you say you wanted to run a martial arts school for children? Even a small sect should have at least one named martial arts master. You need a martial arts master for people to trust you and to entrust their children or whatever. Wow! That's amazing. You've organized and written it down so neatly that I can see it all at a glance. They're probably all just riffraff. They'll be useless and only eat up the wages. I've already weeded out those kind of people when I was sorting them out. Anyway, if I have to let them in, I'd rather have someone I know well. So the first person that joined the Huayun sect was, the Lord of Amiens, Gu Hui. If you accept me, I will gladly protect Huayun sect from dangerous people. However, without my master's permission, it doesn't matter. From today onwards, I will be staying here too. What? The Lord of Amiens is someone who must always be by my side. So I have no choice but to stay here too. So it turned out that Surin also ended up joining along with. I am Myung Jin from the Mudong sect. It's been a while, young master. If you want to learn, you should do it on your own, why bother me? This is Sochongdan. Master Tainio said to give this to you in exchange for taking me in. Go away. You're looking at the wrong person to try to expand your martial arts knowledge. Master Tainio packed one more just in case. A rice cake. It's a very expensive tea. Go away. I would also like to, but my father says he'll cut ties with me. Mudang's young master brought 2 Sochongdan begging me to take him in. Even if you show such sincerity, it is not enough, you are arrogant and came empty-handed. If your appetite grows, so will your food expenses. It's a shame, with this much, we could pay the wages of the servants and workers for 10 years and still have money left. Stubborn bastard. What's the difference if you cut your beard? I will live here if I live and die here if I die, so if you're going to kick me out, just kill me. Please accept him now. I don't think anyone can change his mind. All right. I'll accept him. But before that, I need to test how strong your determination is. I'll give you 5 days to fill this barn with firewood. 5 days. No, 5 days is too long. I'll give you 3 days. Look at the clouds. It finally feels like a place where people live. I should bring in Li Rang and set up a protection spell. There's more to protect now, and I want to sleep peacefully. It's because of what happened right after the blood demon was released. It was shattered and the energy that had been condensed within him scattered in all directions. I felt something that isn't supposed to be human at all. Demonic energy. How the hell did that blood demon get demonic energy? Was it simply from the traces of other yokai that were left in the human world? No way. There must be something wrong with the spirit world. Do Master Myungjin and Master Yeoak usually train that intensely? The Supreme Dragon competition, where the masters of the current generation are gathered by the Murim Alliance to compete against each other, is coming up soon. They're participating in it. Ah, so that's why. It's still a long way off. They need to train until they're near death. In my opinion, both of them seem great. Do you know why I completely overhauled your training method? Well, because I'm still lacking. No, with the unique martial arts of your family that you've learned, the Silver Lotus Moon Heart Sword technique, I'm going to make you the Sword Empress. Sword Empress? Me? Why? Giving you the power to protect yourself is also a way for me to protect you as long as I can. More than anything, the nightmare of losing you. I don't want to go through that again. Well. I appreciate you trying to help, but I'm not a genius, and I don't get stronger the more I train, so how? You may not know it, but you've already become quite strong through your new training. Yes. That bastard must have accidentally obtained it from the traces of the yokai left in the human world. If you don't believe me, why don't you participate in the Supreme Dragon competition as well? A normal human, why should I care about the problems of the demon world? Huayun will also participate in the competition. Huayun will sweep the top ranks of the Supreme Dragon competition. By the top ranks, you mean the first, second and third places? No. It's impossible. This time, many outstanding masters of this generation are participating. Whoever they are, will have to trample over them and rise to the top. Because if you don't make it to the top ranks, you'll be kicked out of Huayun sect.